What's going on, guys? Destin the RV Guide here. We are checking out a 2024 Salem Grand Villa 42FK. So front kitchen model for their park model lineup. Really lots of living space in this one. Dual axle, a little bit smaller than the View lineup that we've seen before, but lots of interior space, more slide outs than we're used to seeing. So let's get on inside this thing and check it out. And gosh, if you're part of the RV lifestyle already, make sure to follow along for more. So let's start off on the outside where we're going to have a couple of outdoor speakers, 110 volt power for a little entertainment center right under our power awning. Our entrance to the coach is going to be towards the back of it with our sliding glass door here. Let's take a quick walk around of the outside first. So we got a couple of slides on the door side. If you got a porch or something like that already for your seasonal, that might come into play. They are deep slides. They're about 3.5, 4 foot depth on the back one there. 230 pounds going to come standard on this one. And then right underneath there is a battery disconnect on the other side. Towards the front, there is a little spot for a leash latch. You're also going to see that there isn't stabilizers on here. So it might be something to maybe add on aftermarket. On the backside, not a whole lot. Slide toppers are going to be standard here. You are going to get a little bit of outdoor storage on the backside. And that's right underneath the bed in the back bedroom right there. All our hookups are going to be on the off-door side. So our furnace exhaust, all of our water connections, and then that door is going to be our access to the water tank. So a 20-gallon residential, which is really nice to see. You're not going to be fighting for hot showers in this thing. Now we got the fun stuff out of the way. Let's get right on inside here. So entrance towards the rear, that's going to bring us right up to the bunk rooms. We'll get to those in a couple of minutes. We're going to have a central vac system in this one, a kick plate right at the bottom right here, and then they do give you the hoses to attach so we can get to the rest of the rig as well. And as we walk in, we got our master towards the back here, a couple bunks right up to the top, and then this huge living area. Let's start off right at the front here. You got this huge living space. This reminds me of the old front kitchen fifth wheels that we used to have. And the problem with them was there was a lot of weight towards the front putting everything up here, so they were hard to tow around. But for a park model setup like this that's stationary, it's such a nice setup to be able to get into. So let's get into the nitty gritty here. So in the kitchen, as we're looking towards the living area here, you're going to have your 2-bay resi sink, residential faucet right up top there, and then underneath, take a look at all that storage they're giving you. Insignia 4-burner cooktop, all the grates are removable, and a huge oven inside here too. Up top, we're going to have our Insignia microwave as well, which does double as a convection oven, so that's pretty sweet. And we're going to have cabinetry wrapping around this whole kitchen here. And there it is all opened up. So underneath the sink, you got a nice little trash can spot. Lots and lots of storage here. This goes all the way to the front wall. And for the fridge, you're going to have a double door up to the top here. Lots of storage. Bottom freezer with a couple of racks in here so you can double up on the height of it. And one thing that they did add is all the drawers here, soft close drawers, which is really nice to see. They're really going residential in there. Fit and finish here. To top it all off, you're going to have a pantry towards the back, which they even give you the trash can standard. Whoop-de-doo. But lots of storage back there. And up top, as long as you're staying stationary, you can definitely utilize that space. There's maybe a foot or so of height from the cabinets to the ceiling that you could use. And that brings us into the front slide out here, which is the dinette, or not dinette, but the table and chairs, which is wrapped around by windows that you can actually open. Nice little overhead light there. And we're moving towards the living area. All of the windows actually open. And that brings us back towards our smart TV. Already comes standard. We got a Furion soundbar right underneath that. And our electric fireplace where they added a nice mirror finish there. It looks pretty good. These two couches here are going to be fold-outs, so you can get a little bit of extra sleeping out of this one. On top of the bunk area up top, all the windows, all the slide-outs, I should say, are wrapped in windows, so they really did good on the glass here. And let's keep going back. Our control panel is going to be right towards the front, so the dimmer switch for all the main lights, our slide controls, all of the slide outs, or most of the slide outs, I should say, are going to be rack and pinion based, and a singular control switch right there. And then our thermostat controls are going to be right underneath that. 2 air conditioners standard in this one, both 15Ks. So you have plenty of cooling to go through the coach. And hopefully it's enough. And we're walking back towards the back part here where we're back at the sliding door. That's going to bring us to our bathroom for the coach here, which is a little dark because I don't have my lights on. But you're going to get a vanity with plenty of space to get your stuff out. You're going to have a nice little spot right underneath there and a storage drawer on the other side. They give you space for some linen storage underneath. Huge mirror there. And then some linen storage right behind the shower. Really nice glass shower stall. They do give you a seat right in the corner. And the commode is properly placed, so you're not going to bang your knees on anything while you're sitting down. And that brings us back to the bunk area here. If we go upstairs, what's really cool is they've split it up between a couple different sides. So over to this side here, we have 2 twin-size bunks. They do have a cable outlet right there, so they can actually hook up a TV up here. And then a really cool view overlooking the rest of the camper. They do got their privacy curtains, so they can shut the world right out. They have their own light, their own AC vent up here, and some power, so they can charge their goodies. And if we switch it over to the other side, this one's even bigger, where we got 2 more twin-size mattresses. Don't mind my corrugated board coverage here. And if I get a little farther back, you can see there's a little bit of storage hidden up here for them too, so they can store their clothes and all those goodies. So really, all kinds of cool hidey holes for everybody up here. The other thing is there's windows up there too, so it's not like a dungeon. And that brings us towards the back. The master suite. So down here, we're going to start off with a king-size bed. That king-size bed's on the VersaTilt system. So you can switch this button right here. That bed will pop up to a seated position. So if you're watching TV or reading a book or something like that, you're not laying right down. And then you just get up, pop the bed down for sleep time, and you are good to go. Serta mattress on this, which is really cool that they're actually bringing name brand mattresses in. And you got a lot of storage. So they did the soft close is going to continue on into the wardrobes of this. You got 3 huge drawers right down here, 2 half-sized on the other side, and then you got a stand-up wardrobe built in over there. Overhead, you got the storage. Behind door number 29 is going to be the washer-dryer prep. So they didn't come standard in this one, but it is all ready to go. You just got to go out and get it. Splendid's one of the main manufacturers for them. And I think there's our tour of the 42FK. Whoop, I don't want to do that. We'll redo that part. And I think that's the 42FK tour. If I forgot anything that you wanted to see, leave me a comment. Let me know. Happy to help. If you're part of the RV lifestyle, make sure to subscribe and follow along for more walkthrough videos and tips and tricks and all that good stuff. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.